You're up, big dog.
All right. Hey guys, my name's Tony. Um, so this is my story through hell, you say pretty much. So I grew up in a blue collar family. My dad was a drinker. Had my first taste of alcohol probably about 5 years old. You know, barbecues, and then family gatherings. I had aunts, uncles. The a typical thing of just getting together. And drinking. Teenage hit my years as a teenager, drinks more. Got my 20s, that's when things start to get pretty rough. I got into plenty of scraps, fights, jail. I've been stabbed. Um, I I've been in tore up 4 cars. I fought my dad a couple times. He was not a alcoholic or anything. He cleaned up a long, long time ago. And when I hit 25, I became a daddy. I met my son, who was a year old, and I took him as my own. And he's 16 currently, and I'm his dad. But anyways, well, thinking you'd be, smart enough to say, okay, now I'm a dad, I'm gonna quit the alcohol. No, I quit for a little bit, and then me and his mom got kind of hairy over the years, and that alcohol just kept on kicking in, man. I'm saying, hey, here I am, kill that pain, kill that pain, kill that pain, kill that pain. So kept doing that. I finally got away from her. I met my ex. That was some horrible stuff there. Um, Same thing, got clean for a long time, about 2 years in, clean. And then one day here, like, got into a big old scrap, and she basically just kept my face, screaming, yelling, hooting and hollering. I went out and got screwed up, got drunk, did some stuff, that was stupid. Not proud of it, but is what it is. So came back and tried it again. So after about 7 years of this constant, battle of her controlling me, verbally abusing, um, constant just mind games. I gave up and just started to hate my life. Hated it. I drank to kill the pain. I drank to just get away from the realities of her and what kind of hell that I became. I was a 36-year-old grown ass man staying at my parents' house again with her because I had nowhere else to go. How sad is that? I had to swallow my pride and come crawling back to my parents and beg them because she was pregnant. My So I had to go. I had to go back home. I lost everything. So during this time, our marriage together, we had 2 kids prior, and then I had my son and my other daughter for my ex. So basically, I found out that my son and my daughter, through my first, were being molested by her and people who were paying her to do it. And I almost went to prison because of it. I was going to go and kill them straight up. But then my dad stopped me and said, "Your kids need you out here more than in there." So I said, all right, Dad." I got her stripped of her parental uh, rights, and they can never see her again. Well, then my now ex wife, we'll call her number two. um, One day we were in a big scrap, and she just went totally. She lost her mind. Started screaming at the top of her lungs that I abused her, I hit her, I slapped her, I attacked her. And I had witnesses there the whole time. Called the cops on me. Cops came, believed her story. So that because she was afraid for her life, I had to go to jail. Sat on Father's Day for 2 days in jail. Got cleared of all my charges because they bled out, said, "I understand, sir, that you train in martial arts." I said, "Yes, sir, I do." He said, "I do too. I can tell the marks on her that you did not do those." So I got sent home and we got a divorce. So here's where hell came. So I come from a family of me and two other brothers, one older, one younger. While going through my divorce, my older brother died. He was 41. He died from type 1 diabetic um, shock. His heart stopped. And my dad found him on the floor, dead. So I had to handle his death, plus work, plus hold a full-time job, plus be a daddy, and then be my parents' rock. I I didn't know. I had no idea how to do this, man. Because I'm like, how the fuck do I be your guys' rock, man? Like you're my rock. I mean, you only been there for me, but I had no choice. So I had to shut down everything, and I started to drink more and drink more and just push it away and drink, push it away and drink, push it away and drink. And then I started getting heavier into doing Brazilian jiu-jitsu. And the day that I actually joined the current school I was at, I was actually contemplating suicide. But instead, I went that night and I tried it out at this school. And I loved it. And I've been there ever since. Come to find out that these guys actually, care for me as, blood. Met some great people, some great friends, and I met my current wife, and um, so getting to how I got clean. Here's a part that's going to be kind of cool because, like, I talked with many people about AA and NA and going to therapists and things and in and out programs and whatever. I've tried them. Never worked for me. AA meeting, I seen people who would come in and not make any kind of progress, or it would just be pure dread. I once came to an AA meeting, and that very same night, seen the AA sponsor, the head guy at the store buying a fifth, a Jack. And I said, how can you preach this, but yet you don't follow it? And he just kind of goes, "I don't care." And I kept going. I said, "Oh, okay. Well, so I basically got clean because I was drinking, and I was cutting back quite a bit, but I was still drinking. and I was sneaking it, thinking I was clever. My wife, she wasn't stupid. I thought she was, but she wasn't. She knew. So just one night, I'm sitting there. I'm passed out drunk, and I roll over to grab her. And I hear clink, and I pull back the covers, and all my hidden alcohol bottles she had collected and put them on her side of the bed. And I said, "Oh fuck, man! Oh man, what do I do? No, no, this is not worth her, going away." And for the first time, like really ever, like I really, really got hit hard that I hurt somebody. Like for the very first time, like it just like it floored me. So I got a hold of one of my friends who, you know, who had trained with me, and he's actually the guy who gave me the idea. He said, every time you get the urge for a drink, hop into an ice cold shower. If you can't, stick your head under an ice cold faucet. He said, here's why. He's like, every single thought, craving is gone. The only thing in your head is that cold. Sorry about that. He goes, you have no other option but to breathe and to stay calm and get through that cold. And I did that every single time. And we actually had a couple of pretty heavy arguments where in the past I go drink. No, I went out and said, if I drink, is this going to help me or hurt me? Of course, it's going to hurt me. Why add fuel to the flames? Nah, I'll just go and chill. Sorry, I'll go, and work out. I'll go do anything else but drink. I haven't had anything to drink now in probably 2 years. Not a drop. And I've been around alcohol. I've had plenty of opportunities to try alcohol with nobody noticing but me. But I would know that I did it. I couldn't handle that. Couldn't do it. So basically, I'm just telling people, you know, at the end of the day, only you are going to have you quit. No one's going to help you do it but you. This is, the cold hard truth, man. It's just you versus you. I mean, you can have all the, support in the world. If you don't want to, you're not going to. That's just it. Straight up. Like you want to lose weight, it's the same thing. You have to have that discipline. You have to say, you know what? No, I'm good. I'm good. But you don't got to go like just, you straight up cold turkey. Say, you know what? I'm going to cut back, one or two, drinks, and then keep cutting it and cutting it and cutting it. Or just if let it go cold turkey. But the whole thing is though, is you have to find what works for you. And that's just it, trial and error, but don't stop, man. Don't stop quitting. Don't stop quitting. Don't stop grinding. The instant you stop grinding is the instant you're dead. You can you can slow down. Don't ever stop, man. And don't ever let anybody tell you that you're not strong enough or you can't. Bullshit. You can do anything you want to do. Now I own a house. I got a new career. I mean, hell, like I've been like during the whole pandemic thing going on, I started a fitness community to help my friends and my other people in my BJJ class to keep their health up. And I had people come to me after school got open again, come to me and say, Tony, bro, your videos and your posts, that kept me alive. That kept me going. I was going crazy, but seeing you out there every day, jogging, burpees, doing them every single day, posting and just hustling every day, grinding every day, that kept me going. I had, and I told them, I said, that whole thing, because you guys drove me, and I will help out anybody who wants to help and better themselves. I'll help you any way I can possible. So, I mean, sorry about the story seemed kind of choppy, but I'm not really a good storyteller. But you know, so that's really about it, guys. Love you guys a lot. Hopefully, this helps you. If not, hey, but if I can help one person out there, then hey, I'm glad with that. Not if you get hell, if you guys just get this and you guys find this I'm using to me, awesome, awesome. So, but I want to thank Will for having me on this. I appreciate it. It's my first time like ever doing anything like this. It's different, but I like it, man. So, all right, guys. Well, I'm out and talk to y'all later. I love y'all. Deuces.